how much do you value right now the importance of making sure that Karim Benzema sticks around? Obviously, the contract negotiations to make sure that he stays there a little longer. Even now with Messi gone, specifically now, especially now with Messi gone, you really value Karim Benzema, not just for Real Madrid but La Liga in itself. Is Benzema getting better and better, do you think? How do you see him this season right now?
Yeah, he is. He's playing the best that I've ever seen him play. It's amazing, really, how he's come out of himself, out of Ronaldo's shadow when Ronaldo left 3 years ago, and suddenly taken on the more responsibility to be the goal scorer, and even more in the last couple of months. I think he's the club captain now, more or less. Marcelo's still club captain in theory, but Marcelo's not playing, so Benzema's wearing the armband. He's surrounded by, especially up front, by these younger guys, Vinicius, Rodrigo, and he's growing into it. He's he's 33, he's mature now. He's kind of has always been a quiet character. He's been criticised sometimes around the Bernabeu as being, too diffident, or he didn't care enough, or he wasn't tough enough to be a real centre forward goal scorer. But he's put that to bed completely. He's total team leader at the minute. You speak to people, teammates and people around the squad. He's really vocal now, whereas he used to be quite quiet. He's vocal around the dressing room, around the training ground. He's got high standards for himself in his professional life, and he expects other people to come up to that. And he's going almost a goal a game and an assist a game is just crazy stuff in LaLiga so far. And yeah, the way he's played over the last couple of months, he's head and shoulders above any other player in LaLiga. And I'd argue in Europe as well. I know it's another conversation, I guess. But whether he wins Ballon d'Or or not, we don't know, because everything comes into that. But over the last couple of months, I don't think anybody's been playing better than Benzema, either for Madrid or for France. We scored that great goal as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the conversation here is always Benzema, Lewandowski, Mohamed Salah, and it's obviously arguable where you go, but you can't deny just the consistency that Karim Benzema continues to give for the club and country. But obviously, outside of the pitch, Dermot, the continuation of the sextet blackmailing situation. It's day 3 in trial, I believe. His lawyer's already excusing him from even attending because for professional reasons, etc. Do you think this could destabilize him a little bit?
I don't think so. It is a super, super complicated situation and has been super difficult for Benzema himself. And that's without, judging the rights or wrongs of the situation. But it has been hanging over him for years and years and years. He was away from the France national team. Doesn't seem to have affected his form at all. It's strange. Sometimes people go into themselves or your professional life is affected by what's going on outside, or your football life is affected by what's going on in your life outside it. For him, it doesn't seem to have been at all. He's been able to compartmentalize it in a way which is, maybe something that a lot of the top players are able to do, that they have different parts of their life, but when they're on the pitch, or when they're at training, or when they're in front of the goal, what else is going on in their life doesn't seem to bother him. It's almost a relief in a way. And again, I don't want to get into judging, the rights and wrongs of the legal case, but when you see him playing on the pitch, it's clear that he's not, too worried about what's going on back in France. It doesn't seem to be affecting him. So I wouldn't expect him to look distracted on Sunday during the game, or he definitely, he's going to be kept away from the media. I don't think we're going to get to talk to him at all, either before or after the game. But during the 90 minutes, his focus will be on scoring goals and beating Barcelona.
Yeah, no, you make a good point. This is not like this just happened. It's been going on for years, and he continues to deliver. I did want to ask you something, by the way, because I have my own thoughts about it. Kylian Mbappe, obviously, it was a massive conversation in the summer about perhaps leaving PSG. His contract runs out very soon. Obviously, he'll be a free agent from 2022. He is clearly declared himself a Real Madrid fan, obviously, and I think that, Dermot, I'd love your thoughts on this. I think it was a win-win for Florentino Perez. If he comes to Real Madrid this summer, obviously massive, right? Like Perez wins from a transfer perspective, like a Galactico sort of signing next to Karim Benzema, Vinicius Jr., Luka Modric, etc. But if he doesn't get him, like it didn't happen, okay, it's fine. Yeah, maybe you get him on a free from the beginning of 2022. How do you assess the Mbappé situation and how Real Madrid dealt with it?
Yeah, I'd agree. There are even some conspiracy theorists, and not been able to back this up, but people who say Florentino was pretty sure, Real Madrid were pretty sure they weren't going to get Mbappe this summer, that they knew that Paris Saint-Germain were never going to fold. They know that Paris Saint-Germain don't live in a kind of rational economic universe.
It was just a poke, right? Yeah.
But by having themselves in the headlines every day by showing that they were going for the world's best players. It was a way of saying that Real Madrid are still one of the world's biggest teams. Super League stuff is still there in the background, and the political things going on between the different top clubs in Europe. And it was a way of Florentino himself and of Madrid kind of showing their muscle, or saying that we're up there still. And then next summer, it looks like, and who knows, but from here in Madrid, it looks like Mbappe is going to leave and probably going to come to Madrid. We don't know, and a lot of things could happen between now and then. But he is, as you say, is a Madrid fan, has come out quite recently and said that he wanted to go. You know, he would have gone himself if PSG had let him out. So Madrid are best placed. They know that next summer they can't compete with, whether it's Chelsea or Manchester City or Newcastle, which seems unlikely, but they can't compete with the offer that other clubs are going to make. But they put it out there how much they wanted him, so they'll have that emotional pull, emotional call. They'll make a decent offer. I don't think he's going to, have to worry about money or anything, Karim Benzema or Kylian Mbappe next summer. But Madrid, by all that they did this summer, they made sure that he'll be he should be at the top of the list when he's making his pick of destinations next year.